The Road to Happiness. The silent movie you are about to see, made in 1924 by the Ford Motor Company, was filmed in several areas of Fairfax County. In the movie, however, the name of the county was changed to Clay County to avoid offending the local populace. The purpose of the movie was to promote improved roads and was shown throughout the entire United States. Due to the old explosive type of film used and the type of storage facilities available, large segments of the film did not survive. Fortunately, though, the storyline of the movie is readily understood from the 23 minutes of film that has been preserved. This 1985 presentation of The Road to Happiness has been prepared under the auspices of Historic Fairfax City, Incorporated, a non-profit corporation chartered by the government of the city of Fairfax in 1982 for the purpose of preserving and managing historic properties in the city of Fairfax. Knowledge of the existence of this 1924 movie, The Road to Happiness, surfaced in the early 1960s when one of the people responsible for having saved Sully Plantation, Robert E. Eddie Wagstaff, recalled having seen the film in the 1920s and encouraged the then National Bank of Fairfax to purchase a copy of it from the National Archives. The movie was shown many times over the ensuing years until it simply wore out. In 1983, the George Mason Bank graciously responded to the request of Historic Fairfax City and secured for us a replacement copy of this film which depicts such a meaningful segment of our heritage. The film has one paid actor who portrayed the son of the farmer. All other members of the cast were local citizens of the county who volunteered their services. We have been able to identify these principals. Frank and Annie Matthews. They portray the farm couple. Dr. Charles Fenton Russell. A veteran of the Civil War, he was an eyewitness as a boy to the John Brown raid at Harper's Ferry. He practiced medicine in Fairfax County until his death at age 93 in 1931 and is buried in the Confederate Veterans Plot of the Fairfax Cemetery. Louise Rinker, now Mrs. Holden Harrison, the teacher. She was at age 18 in her first year with Fairfax County Schools. Mrs. Harrison was principal at the Navy Elementary School for 14 years before her retirement in 1969. Other local members of the cast include the Superintendent of Schools, Milton Delaney Hall, and Sheriff James R. Allison. These gentlemen acted as members of the Board of Supervisors because the day their meeting was filmed, a big snowstorm had made the roads impassable. Believe it or not, the President of the United States, Calvin Coolidge. Identified also for posterity's sake are the Matthews dog Tip and their horse Queen. The principal locations where the film was shot are Thompson Road, just northwest of its intersection with West Ox Road at the Navy Elementary School. The Matthews Farm was on Thompson Road also. The old Navy Elementary School, currently used as a residence and situated at 3510 West Ox Road. The Fairfax County Courthouse. The railroad depot at Fairfax Station, which was dismantled several years ago and is to be reconstructed in the very near future just up the hill from its original location. Old Town Hall. Joseph E. Willard built Old Town Hall and in 1902 put it into a trusteeship for the town to use as a social center. His portrait occupies an honored place in Old Town Hall. Mr. Willard served as Lieutenant Governor of Virginia and as ambassador to Spain. Historic Fairfax City looks after Old Town Hall now, and in cooperation with the City of Fairfax will rehabilitate the building over the next few years.